Thank you, guys. It's 5 o'clock. Guys, we'll go ahead and call this September 16th Urbana Board of Trustees meeting to order. I'll ask everybody to stand up and we'll do a quick pledge of allegiance, please. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, guys.
Did you start your thing?
Guys, Sandy has kindly submitted 2 sets of minutes for us to look at. We've got August 19th Township meetings, and we also have a Thursday, August 22nd emergency meeting of the Board of Trustees. Have you guys had time to look and review both sets of minutes?
Yeah, I did know.
Do you have any additions or corrections?
No.
I will then entertain a motion to go ahead and accept these minutes as written, and also the financial status report. Did you guys get a chance to look at the financial status report? I got to ask Kat.
Yes, sir.
Was there any additions or corrections to that?
No. No, sir.
So let's make this a combo. We are going to, I'll entertain a motion to accept the minutes and the financial reports.
So moved.
I'll second to that. Okay. Any other discussion on either of those?
Yes, sir.
Proceed to vote. All those in favor of accepting the minutes and the financial reports, say aye.
Aye.
All carried, Ms. Sandy. That's rad. Thank you, dear. Okay, guys, move into reports. Start out with Sean. Should be fine on your desk. His zoning and cemetery report. Looks like a slow month, and that's a good thing. That should be tough to dig a grave right now.
Very thankful.
So, Cindy will attach that to the minutes. Richard, same thing. We'll go into Richard for road maintenance. And then we'll have something in new business that's going to tie into this too. But Richard went ahead and he's completed that 4th round of mowing. And I think the total fuel used was 74 gallons. So that was interesting too. And that was a complete mow with everything mowed to the setbacks.
Any more mowing to do?
No.
Okay, because of the weather.
We're good. And again, we might be able to wait now until all the crops are off and just do one more mowing and call it for the year.
All right.
And hopefully that's what we can do.
Right on the edge of the crop line. Okay.
Yep. And we're also going to start a new report starting with this meeting. It's going to have Matt's going to give a website report. Starting out with Matt, we really do appreciate all the effort that you put into this. Thank God that there's one of us 3 that's, can honestly understand technology. So we thank you for all your effort here.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Glad to help.
it's yours, Matt.
Yeah, I'll give a little update on the township. First, I got email, so summary activity from July 1st to September. We had 10 emails asking questions and requesting either some support to a question or related to the township or the cemetery. And headstone questions to tree branches hanging down around Cedar Bald, to zoning questions that due to signs in yards, that type of thing. So Sean helped us out there. So we answered them quickly and directly in a swift manner, so those worked real well. We did give out 18 emails, which probably knows, Sandy knows, is a lot of them are phishing. They more or less want to improve your website with some fees. They want to get you more traffic to your website, which we're not really after selling a product. So, but overall, communication is direct and quick when we're using our email on the website. And as far as some of the viewership on our website, I can look at how many times some of our meetings are viewed on the website, and due to the, I guess, the administrative side of things. And if you look past the last 3 or 4 months, like you go back to May, we had 14 views. June, we had 41 views.
Wow.
And in July, 45 views. And then this month so far, or actually, what is it? August, only 13 views.
Sorry, Dean. Sorry about that.
How many views did you have in August?
August was 14,
Oh, man.
13 views so far. On this one.
You mean in September, or that was total in August?
Yeah, just total.
Go to the website views one more time so I can write it down too, please.
Yeah.
One more time.
So website views, looking at it, watching our meetings, actually, back in May, just 14 views. And then June went up to 41 views. July, 45. And August, 13. So a lot of people are out there looking, which is great. They're using it to help maybe answer some questions. And then I got an additional page in there. Because I could go out sometime. It's called, it's under the More tab. And it's down, it's called Township Work. And basically, I was just trying to expose some of the things that the township does, like mowing season, weeding around poles, signs, telephone boxes, culverts, to improve the efficiency and safety of mowing for Richard. And all the other activity that we do within the cemetery, where we're improving some headstones from sagging.
Foundation.
So we had some requests and foundations here. So that's doing. It's good that we replied, and also we had pictures and everything to show the customer how that looks. So it's just to show off a little bit of the work that we're doing.
Can you, just for public record, would you repeat the website? If people have questions for the trustees,
Yep.
and they don't want to call, but they can reach out on the website, give the website address.
Yeah, it's urbanatownship.com. It's our website for the township trustees. Let's see if I can pull it up here again. I might have it. I did have it one time on my computer. But yeah, Urbana Township Trustees. It's on there. You can find it through all the contact lists.
Okay.
It's been helpful. And then one last thing.
It's trustees at urbanatownship.com. Is that what you're looking
That's what we're looking for, yeah.
Trustees at urbanatownship.com.
So people can address,
They can email that way, yeah. But if they click on that help thing, we need to get that changed. It kicks to me. That's,
Oh, okay. I'll get that. I'll get that tonight.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That little help box
Mm-hmm.
or
I wasn't aware.
contact or something.
I wasn't aware it did that too.
Yeah, it kicks.
One last thing that Larry and I got to attend was a Pioneer Electric sent out an email requesting first responders, contractors, city employees, townships, transportation departments to come and witness some of their electric demonstrations, and also a lot of videos of what to do if we do come up next to a car pole accident or a car, what do you call those things, pad accidents. And numerous times I have, maybe before I was a township trustee, but never knowing all the details of what can and cannot happen, the right way and the wrong way to do things. So with that demonstration, it helped me understand it quite a bit more, and I know Blair too. They did a pretty good demonstration, a lot of videos explaining what it looks like, what can happen. And
Yeah, and if you're in a wreck and a line comes down, you should not get out of your car. Is that what?
Exactly.
Which is so strange. That would be the first thing I would think.
These guys were witnesses to many people getting out of their cars and walking in between the wires and getting out. Or they'd come to the accident, the poles down, the car's there, nobody's there, everybody left. So it's dangerous, and the videos were great. It woke me up understanding a lot more about it. So they do have schools come there, I'm told, so they can give that full demonstration. So it's,
well, it was also for continuing education credits. So, there was someone that asked the last meeting about what we've done. You don't realize how many things that, we have to go through training wise. I mean, through emergency management to this thing with electricity to zoning, things. I meant there's always things that we're going to for continue ed. So, but this was important as far as, again, because sheriffs will call us and say that there's a pull down, they want us to bring signs out or do road management or something like that. So it is something that we need to be aware of. So
yeah, even sometimes you see the highway patrol, they're not aware of what to do either at times. So until those pioneer guys show up, they kind of run the
It must
roost.
be really bad.
yeah, carefully.
It's a bad wreck right up here. I imagine you've all already had a moment silent to prayer.
Yeah,
I'd suggest that we do for these folks here in this accident.
yeah.
Oh, wow, it's landed in the school.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dan.
It's just
We
such
didn't
a
know
bad-
anything about severity yet.
It's a bad spot.
Yeah, it is a bad spot.
I don't know why, but there's so many wrecks there.
But anyway, that was as
Okay.
far as the safety side. Very good.
Okay.
Pioneers a class act all the way.
Okay, move on to old business. And
I have a little business.
Yep.
Do you have something?
yeah, but you can wait. If you got something, you guys either want to jump in. Sandy, old business.
I spoke with Jane about Mr. Jackson from the last meeting, the property that he was talking about. I can't remember the address. I have to look in a minute. South Avenue.
Mhm.
And Robin Edwards has agreed to start the foreclosure process on that. It's been referred for a title search. Depending on which attorney picked up that title search, it may be as soon as a week that they work on filing the foreclosures, but I will monitor that. And so I don't know if we should, if anyone has a contact from Mr. Jackson, then we can let him know, but that's good. It is gonna start in the foreclosure pipeline for taxes.
Okay. I know Richard has his phone number, so I can ask Richard if he would agree to call Mr. Jackson and ask if I could call him and if he could share his number with me. He didn't put his phone number down here, did he? Nope. No, it didn't ask for phone number.
That's actually great news.
Yeah,
When we got some type of response back. Finally, after all this time.
I know Richard has his number, so I'll get Richard to call him. Is that it, Cindy?
yes, sir.
For Matt, did you have an item of old business?
Oh, I just wanted to, I did pass out that public comment guidelines for you guys last month.
Mhm.
All I really wanted to do was ask if you guys had any updates, modification, amendments that you'd like to see done to that. We can go ahead with if you'd like to have a starting motion, approve it, and maybe make them, we can utilize those guidelines for future meetings, and then come January 1st again, we can reiterate it, bring it right back up.
Okay.
And go in more detail, if need be. Or any changes that people would like to see since we introduced it.
So I'll entertain a motion on accepting public comments as written by Mr. Harrigan. Is there a motion to,
So move it.
Okay, I'll
you want to second it?
Yeah, second it.
Is there any discussion about it before we vote? I know we
It's
just,
a simple, very simple guideline, very straightforward too. It's not.
well, we never had one before, but, and as according to Jane, we did need one, but now we have something official and that's what we'll go by.
Yeah.
That was my comment.
Another copy of
Yeah,
that?
we have one.
Okay.
That was my comment. Did you guys, that was my comment, so. No other discussion?
It's your time for public comment.
Pardon?
Is your time?
Yeah, when we get to you, Danny, absolutely, you can bring it.
Prior to a vote?
No, we're going, public comment is a designated time, Dan. So we'll be glad to talk about it when we get there. Anything else?
No, sir.
Proceed to vote then, guys. All those in favor of accepting as written, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All pass. Okay. No other old business, Roger?
I'm good.
Okay. Moving into new business. Got a couple things to talk about, but start out with you guys. Do you have any new business, Roger?
No. Good.
Matt?
No,
Are you
I might have some things I'm working on that are still so fresh.
okay. The biggest thing that we need to talk about is normally what our maintenance for our trucks. We've just always take them out and have the maintenance done. It's part of our maintenance. I don't know if you have a maintenance budget per se, but as far as, some of the things that they've been, what's the name of the company that we're dealing with?
Oh, the one in
Yeah, say it. Otega or
is the one that does the truck repairs.
no.
Autonomous.
Autonomous, yeah. With some of their, as far as some of their comments about, it is something, we've got to think about our big truck. I mean, we've got some issues starting with it as far as some salt problems and some corrosion that's getting almost critical. We actually had a line that we lost on the transmission last year when we were plowing and had to have it towed into the shop and have an emergency, some emergency repair done on that. I'd like for us to, at least think about, once we go in and have the truck serviced for the fall, that we allow him to make an appraisal of some of the things that he thinks are getting, past critical. I mean, some of the corrosion is, I think Richard showed
Yeah, he
Matt.
showed me that.
Yeah, Richard said that he showed you some stuff.
Yeah, we're bad.
Yeah,
I was surprised. Well, to me,
and
it's a 10-year-old truck. Is that right? It's 10. It's inside the corrosion on some of these pipes were pretty amazing, and I know it probably gets a lot of salt action. And primarily, those trucks are used in the wintertime, more or less, right?
correct.
So I can see where the impact of salt or salt water is amazing. I bet you those guys that service those trucks probably go in more detail. But for me to see a normal vehicle in that manner, it's kind of frustrating to see it, rust up as bad as it has.
Yeah, it looks brand new on the outside, but on the underneath.
Yeah, and it's the critical parts. I think what Richard showed me, the pipes going to critical parts out of the engines. I couldn't name them all. It's a big giant engine.
I would say if we're gonna do it, we need to get in and set it up. You might make a motion to take it in.
Well, we'll go ahead and let's just do it. Just make a motion to first get him service, and then if you want to make a motion about getting an appraisal on cost, and then if you guys want to, set a dollar amount that if he comes back. I mean, the bad thing is that we're going to run into some, some time issues here too. So, I mean, do you want to set a budget to say on some replacement parts not to exceed $2,500 or $4,000 or?
I don't know how you can do that.
I don't know.
You need it.
Well, again, I mean, I'm just saying as if we have to wait until the next meeting, I mean, that's going to put us behind. I mean, we'll have the truck service, which is the important thing, but we'll move to get them serviced. But I mean, when Alex looked at the truck before, he says, I'm going to replace this transmission line, but he says, I guarantee I'm going to be replacing this next transmission line before next winter. So We just haven't, we've only used the truck probably 100 miles this summer just to do some burning.
Yeah,
I mean, it's basically a plow truck.
I move that we get it serviced and then having you an estimate
Okay.
on what he thinks needs to be done.
Okay, well then we'll do it that way first.
Think you can get it done soon, you think, September?
Well, I think we can get it. Well, anyway, I think he can get it in,
Get an estimate.
get the estimate to us.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And then it'll be just something that, we'll talk about the next meeting.
Need to get it done.
Yeah. So are you making a motion to go ahead and move, get the truck serviced then?
Yes.
Is there a second to
I'll
that?
second it, definitely. Gotta get it.
So again, it's been moved and seconded to go ahead and get all 3 trucks serviced and get an estimate on any of the critical replacement parts on the big truck. And then we'll get back in and have him get that in. If there's no other discussion, we'll move the vote. All those in favor say aye.
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 All approved, Sandy. And I have one last thing about the water issue over on Adele Drive. I met,
Which one's this, Blair?
well,
The
it's the
The
ditch
water.
problem up there where
Water.
the,
The homeowner draining water out of
Yeah.
their house.
there is a pump and dump geothermal that's the truth.
Yeah.
It's not a closed loop, it's an open loop system. So it's got the side ditch to the point where they get the motor stuck and it needs a tile from the driveway down to the bottom. Then that could be something that can almost be done by hand. I mean, I can dig that in. I mean, it literally is not something that's going to be that big of a job. I mean, it's going to cost, I think I priced out tile. It'll run around maybe $140 for 160 foot of 3-inch plastic tile that will take that and at least dry up the side ditch for her.
You're talking from the property down to the
Down to the front ditch is a different story.
Okay.
That front ditch is, and I've talked to the health department and it's clean, clear water. So it's legal to do what they're doing. But, it's also, so if we get it down to the front ditch along Adele Drive is one thing, but we just got to get it down to that front ditch. And
because it's draining in their yard. And
it's drained down into the yard and then going down to the front ditch.
I see. So when they do yard work.
Yeah, and it's been a warm summer, so that system's worked a lot. I just want you guys to be aware of this, okay? So, I mean, it's not something we have to. I really do. It is something that I think we'll have to hand dig in some tile down there.
Let's work.
I'm not afraid of that work. I mean, and again, we had Bo Ward go out there and look at that, and for them to come in and do that and open that yard up to put in that small tile, my gosh, is going to wreck that place out there. It would be so much easier to go in and hand dig it in.
Do those homeowners agree with that?
Oh, they're adamant about, asking for, I mean, this is a problem that they're not, it's not being caused by them.
I see. Wow.
But right now it's so wet, I mean, we couldn't do it, hand dig it in right now. I mean, this fall, once that system quits running so much, I mean, it'll dry up.
Where's this water coming from? Where's the water coming from?
There's a heating system that pumps water up and then geothermal.
Oh. Huh.
And then instead of pumping back down in a closed loop or back down well and and recycle, instead it just dumps it straight out into the ditch.
Should not ever happen.
Should never.
But it is happening.
Yeah, it should. Yeah, the health department or the. I don't even think they let the systems go into a subdivision now. That's.
Huh.
But still is, again, the health department's looking to see what they can find out. So I've talked to Haley and at Haley Cassidy and the health department. She's going to see what she can do, if there's any kind of grants or anything else that we could do to, because again, it's something that the current homeowner didn't put that system in. So anyway, just letting you guys know about this. Anyway, anybody else got any new business?
Yes, sir.
Sandy, do you have any other new business?
Just the tree branches.
Yep.
You wanna bring that
Yep, I'll bring that in too. This is something that's been coming in through Sean, and then the school's actually started to call me now also about pine tree branches down on Cedar Creek Road. I've stopped at this home, I don't know how many times, left cards, everything else. So I'd like to have Sandy send a certified letter, just making them aware that we need to cut the tree branches back, to the trunk, for the safety of the school buses.
Property location?
Is 5841 Cedar Creek Road. And it's on private property. We're going to cut the branches back to the trunk like we did on 3 Mile Road. We did that down. We did the same thing down there. We had to open that up, so.
That was to improve the view
Yeah.
of sight for a stop sign.
That was a safety issue. This is.
Are you wanting them to contact you, or are you just notifying them this is happening?
We're going to notify. I'd like to be contacted and see if there's.
And are you going to give a date as to when it will happen?
No,
Or they need to contact you before this date, or?
I don't even know if anyone's even living there the way it looks, but so.
I just want to know what to put in the letter. Just notify them that that there's been a complaint by the school, the buses can't get through there, and that their trees are going to be cut back.
We need to cut and all we're going to do is cut back. Again, they've already been cut back. There's telephone lines that run through it, so the top has already got an L shape into it. It's called a ledge. So we need this to take it up from the trunk up to the bottom of the power lines is what we're going to go to.
No homeowner expense.
There's going to be that's the township. We'll take care of it. That we will cut them and we will haul them away. But I just it's more of a courtesy call than it is.
But you've tried numerous times.
Oh my gosh, we tried again the other day. Richard was with me, and it's like, I want to prove to you that no one will come to the door here. So, anyway, so if we could do and see if someone doesn't pick up the registered letter, then we'll go ahead and just go down and we're not cutting the trees down. We're just cutting the branches back to the trunk. See anything else, Sandy?
No, sir.
No other new business. I'll entertain a motion to approve for bill payment and for Sandy to distribute or mail checks.
Second.
Go ahead and proceed to vote. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All approved. Guys, we'll bring up the next public meeting is going to be October 21st. And we'll go ahead and now, Dan, we'll open up for public comments. So go ahead, buddy. You got 5 minutes? Go ahead, my friend.
Yes, it appears to me that regarding the benchmark study performed by the current board, it is quite interesting that the only references they could find are not even close to Urbana Township. This benchmark study was incomprehensive and did not appear to include even one of the other 11 townships within Champaign County. Instead, this board chose to name just a single township in an altogether different county. It seems as though after finding one that fits your narrative, the search was done. That benchmark study referenced inappropriate language, however, neglects to address the inappropriate language and name-calling blurted out during Urbana Township meetings by past and current trustees. Moreover, it does not address uncalled for, rude, demeaning comments made by the assistant prosecuting attorney. Obviously, your proposed rules only apply to non-members of the trustees' Good Old Boys Club or those without membership in the trustees' Friends and Family Plan. It further appears that you are merely trying to squelch criticism. I trust that the board has completed the wasteful spending and fraud training and hopefully learned something from it. Township wasteful spending needs to be investigated, addressed, and curtailed. Conflicts of interest and ethics violations by the trustees also need to cease. That includes those that personally benefit the trustees and other board members. Regarding the references that you make to the Ohio Revised Code, there again, it only appears to be if it meets your narrative. The Revised Code is the Revised Code, and nothing that you address makes it or changes it. You seem to ignore the Ohio Revised Code when it comes to other issues involving the township. Does this board intend to do their own internal policing of their acts, their malfeasance, their misfeasance, and nonfeasance? Thank you.
Thank you. Guys, anything else to add?
No, it's just a guideline. And we're trying to investigate and try to, simplify. We didn't have one before. So it's a start, Dan. Not saying it's perfect. So we had to go somewhere. We had to try something. That was my thought. My personal.
Roger, you got anything?
No, I don't have anything else.
Sandy? I'll entertain a motion and move to adjourn.
So moved.
All those in favor, say aye.
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 All approved. Thank you, guys. Ladies, also. This is the one thing we did, but what do you want to, I did forget that.
Oh, we need to do a reopen meeting.
Yep. Okay, sorry about that. It was laying right there and I didn't get it. You guys want to reopen the meeting? We got an item of business that I forgot. It was laying here, so I apologize. It is an item of new business, and it is a maturing certificate of deposit. And we need to, Roger, I met you. Seemed like you want to do some investigating on some CD prices.
They really won't give me,
Well, Roger, you just got to get with.
yeah, right away.
And no one's even going to give you any kind of idea until after. I met Wednesday at 2:00, and that they're going to.
Yeah.
There's going to be a big change in. Could be a big change in
Could
CD
be.
prices. So Roger, you want to go ahead and.
Yeah.
Now, Cindy, we have to have that renewed by the 6th. What do you want to do about that? I mean, we can't even get any prices until after.
It's a short window there, I know that. What's the first date?
Well, they're going. Because they're gonna give you a quote, and then after 18th, after the Fed announcement, they're gonna change it.
It renews on the 6th. It doesn't say like that there's a grace period. So,
The only other thing you can do is,
I mean,
It's-
what you can, I mean,
you
if
can
you know
ca-
you're going to keep it at Peoples, then you can just get the, try to get the best rate you can from them. I'm not really sure what else you can do.
Well, if you're saying that Springfield Bank is down that low,
I just got a statement today that they're gonna, it's gonna be surprising what they're gonna do. That from 5.12 down to 2.52 is a pretty big hit.
from my past experience, none of the other local banks, they don't even want us.
Well, it's
No,
still,
they were like 3% less
I
on
know.
this. I was shocked
That's
last
still,
time.
or,
People's gave us the best rate by far, and they're likely to again. But, you know, it doesn't hurt to make a motion to Roger, look around. If we can beat it, then we can move it. But if they can't, we just renew it, what they give us.
okay.
because they're thinking, where's the checking account at too? The other thing,
It's at security part, it's called
yeah,
Power
that,
Bank.
'cause we don't have that at People's, because that's the other thing you do is you can cash it, put it into checking for, I know.
A lot.
I know why, you asked what we could do, that's the
Yeah.
other thing you can do is put it in there until,
That is something we could do, yes. We could cash it and put it in checking, you're right.
and then as soon as we find a rate
Maybe
that,
find a better rate. But you could move, that maybe that's the best route, is to say, because we won't have another meeting, if the rate is if you find something better, then we will cash it, and then at the next meeting, we will make out a check to make a new CD. And if it's not better, then we'll renew it. That would be probably the easiest, good suggestion.
You wanna make that motion?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll make a motion and we
Yep.
do that.
So
Go ahead,
we are
Evan.
moving to have Mr. Corner
Investigate.
investigate the rates. If People's is the best, we renew it there. If People's is not got the best rate, then we will cash it and get a new one at our next meeting.
Any discussion? No. See the vote, all those in favor of going ahead and let Roger do some quote pricing and see what he can do with the parameters that Sandy just spoke of. All those in favor of that, let's say aye.
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 We all agree. Motion passed. Now,
Now,
we'll take another motion to adjourn. Sorry, you guys. That was laying right there, and I missed it.
I should have remembered that too.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Did someone make a motion to close the meeting?
Yep. Roger did, and Matt seconded. All approved.